Hey,
Welcome back to Hawthorn. I'm
I'm
at the
calling in.
roadway.
I'm calling in from Ramsey, and in the garden, the backyard, which is flourishing, in just these hot days here in Calgary.
And I
Uh,
am in our backyard, which is in Cape Breton.
the front yard, so I can already see the um. Yeah, like what's back and what's front. Depends if the river is the front or the road is the front. You can look at it either way. Um, I noticed the that artifact is behind you now. That's probably new. I don't know if
Yep.
we showed that last time.
So since last time the road has gotten further, we have Max here just dumping the gravel over there. So it's extended quite a bit to the meadows here. And because of that, we were able to move this
Mm.
beautiful piece to the front so we can show it off. It's one of Nick's um, grandfather's oldest machines. It was used to make hay. So yeah, really cool. Quite a bit of work is still being done here right now, even though we won't be here for another month. Um, yeah, but we're still living in the RV, getting some maintenance done. Thankfully, they come directly to you. Island Mobile RV Services. So we don't have
So
because we're pretty tired of hauling the trailer away.
yeah, so the roof, I can see there's some things happened.
Yeah, so the bunkie roof is half done already. Our good neighbors Stuart and Jody came by yesterday to help us with it, and our good friends at BML Metals delivering us quality roof material.
It looks so good. Sheesh.
It looks it looks really good when you drive by it now. Just seeing this beautiful Meckler green peaking decan. So I
Hmm.
can't wait to see it in completion.
Hmm.
And then we have
Yeah,
these two more bunkies and a bathroom bunkie, which we have tarped over just to protect it from weathering.
tarped over the
We
tarp,
have,
double tarp.
yep. So we have much more to go with that. Yeah, I can't believe this is last
Um,
tour. It's a little bit bittersweet. So since Nick has been gone for the
Sam,
past 10 days, yeah.
I was just gonna ask if you could get a closer look at the roof.
Oh, yeah. Good thing the ladder's right here. I'm in my ooh, I'm in my Crocs and serve me very well.
Work work site safety.
Yeah. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, so nice. Yeah,
So the
yeah.
water is definitely not going to be penetrating through this.
Oh, there's a lot of layers. So yeah, hopefully not.
So it was we put 1 inch insulation, rigid insulation, and strapping, then the metal roof.
Mm. And then you got a good view of your handmade furniture there.
Yeah, so this is a little bit of a project that I've been working on for the past 10 days. since Nick has been away. We have all this beautiful barn wood here. So this bench was the first thing that I built. Building this
So
bunkie
great.
has given tremendous confidence in woodworking, even though we never really used the saw.
Couple
But
cuts.
super confident with using the drill.
Hmm. Yeah, that's right.
And then check out the
And
back. I really
yeah,
love the just the old wood. Just like
mhm.
show some of these really
And
cool
that's
of the tree. And then this coffee table made good use of a lot of the 2x2s, which is what we had a lot of.
mm,
We have this board here, which looks like it used to
the
be a nest
carpenter.
for the carpenter ants.
Mhm.
So this was super fun to do. I've never built anything before, so building this compost bin would be the first project that I ever did with cutting wood and fastening wood this year.
I see a lid is
That
still
and
needed.
these frames. Oh yeah, don't worry about that. And don't mind the mess in the gazebo. This is probably my new favorite place to relax now.
Yeah, I bet.
And don't mind the blender. I'm just making a smoothie.
Oh, the
But
table looks so good.
yeah, we got our table here and our battery packs that are connected to these solar panels.
Mhm.
Has been generating so much power for us sufficiently throughout the summer, except on cloudy days, which seem like most days in August. We got this bench here,
Mhm.
which I put the leg on backwards for one of them, but hey, can't be learning a new skill without making some mistakes, right? Got our coffee table,
Mhm.
and Nick's vision was always to have a sectional here, which I put on backwards, but still looks
On
good.
backwards. What do you mean?
The chaise is on backwards. So short sides with the long side here, and then the long side is against the short side of the gazebo, which works.
Oh,
So that means the coffee table needs to go lengthwise. But what that actually means is that there will be more space out here for you to imagine. That was the goal all along, actually.
mhm. It's cute. Looks cozy.
Yeah, so I'm really excited for you to come back to see your birthday present, Nick. And it's goldenrod season, so
Mm.
gotta make some bouquets, of course, since I can't do it in Calgary.
Well, there's goldenrod here. There's probably about that much in the garden.
So this trailer has served us well this summer. It's been quite
Except for the
comfortable to
battery.
live in, except for the battery dying. But otherwise, it's been working. Some other things that we've been working on the land here. Got my first little food forest garden here,
The
and they're
garden.
still blooming. This was really exciting because I impulse bought a bunch of plants before we even had a garden. And then we got a bunch of wood from the old house that's still laying here. But after building
What's
some furniture, there's definitely some newfound appreciation for some of even the rotting wood because a lot of the upper parts of the wood is still actually fine. So this pile I'm gonna save. And
There
then,
was something you were, sorry, Sam. I think
and what's different
there's a
about
little bit of a
here?
lag.
Oh yeah, I'm moving into the forest, so I don't know if that's causing the lag. But what's different here? This used to be a stable here, and now this is a
Mhm.
vast opportunity for our main food forest. I've already tossed in some
Mhm.
seeds, some lupin seeds to start the regenerating the soil, which apparently we have really nice topsoil, nice black topsoil. That's very clayey, so we'll see how that goes. But these herb containers have served us well over the summer, and I decided to just pop them back in the ground and let them come back next year. We got some chives and some mint here, and got some sage over there. Hopefully, they'll come back. And then this road has been extending, and
Sam,
yeah.
you said something earlier about the wood pile. Um, are they going or
Oh no, we're keeping a lot of it because I can still use some of it.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So because like the bottom is rotted for a lot of the wood, but the tops are still pretty solid. So I'll be able to build more furniture with that. Hopefully. It's been a really rainy summer, but we've been making the most out of it. We've been
So
doing
you're
some more
now at the
planning.
turnoff?
Yeah, this is
The
the
video
turnoff to
is
the.
really poor now.
Yeah, sorry. I'll try my
I think
best.
I think maybe it's not a Zoom recording at this point. Mhm.
Okay, we'll just talk. Um,
Unfortunately, it looks really cartoonish almost. It's funny.
well, here's the Haven spot, supposedly. I don't know if you can see. This is where one of our loft bunkie is going to go, just right here, nestled in this beautiful spruce forest, which is why we're going to call it the spruce. So the idea is to have a little parking spot here where you can park your little truck or SUV or anything really, and
Yeah,
then just
I was like,
walk
wow,
on over
this
there.
really no one's
Really
coming with
specific.
a mini.
So we're planning to have a an 8 foot deck to accompany the structure, and it will orientate to the south. So there will be some nice sun throughout the day. So we've already got a lot of people pre-booking that one.
That's true. How's the road looking? Like,
Good.
is
It's
it
still in
sinking?
progress. Yes, because it's been so wet, but
Yeah.
it's not too bad. And we've hit drier spots now.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, so we got Rory here working on the road,
Hmm.
and it looks like we are so close to the first meadow here. He's doing a fabulous
Yeah.
job. Very focused. And looks like we have made it to the um we've made it to the meadow. The road has gone to the first meadow. We Can
Wow.
build a bathroom now.
Is it where the Betty is? Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
there it
this
is.
is where the Betty will be. Yep.
Betty
So
Lou.
yeah, this this was much faster.
Mm.
Um, since it's less wet over here.
Well, yeah, it's dry, right?
So the road will end just over there, but I'm just gonna walk where the rockwood will be, the other bunkie, through our
There's so
beautiful
many great
walking
paths.
path. I love the path that Jolene has made.
Yeah, it's so wide.
It's so
Really should
so
just,
much cleaner. Yeah,
yeah,
I was
she's a
walking
great path
through it the other
maker.
day. Yeah, she loves using that machete.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, walking through the path, and kablam! We have our rockwood number 2
It
that
looks
will
like
be
a Monet
going
painting.
right here with all the goldenrod and the trees.
No, because
Or
of because of the,
oh,
the the video quality. Yeah,
well, I
it's
apologize.
beautiful either way. You know.
Yeah, so I'm really excited for this. And then right now,
Hmm.
that's where this year has taken us. And now I will take you back through the forest, through this path that Jolene and I and Nick have made for you to walk through Hawthorn whenever you visit.
The paths are so rewarding. Like, and I think that's what all of the three of us liked about path making, although I didn't make very much. Um, but yeah, to just immediately see the impact of your work, it's so gratifying.
Yeah, yeah, honestly, it does make me very happy to walk through every single time, and it just looks so different than when we first arrived.
Mhm.
Funny.
I think the same thing next
Um,
year for the creepy forest because it's, I mean, we got the tip from our permaculture friend. Um, yeah, that forest is very creepy forest, which is mostly just apple trees. But then if we cleared some of that out to allow some sun to come through, there's a new generation of trees that are ready to grow in there. Um,
yeah,
More
sounds like there's
diversity.
so much potential.
Mhm.
Sounds like a mature forest is
Mhm.
on the way with maple trees and ash. Um,
Mhm.
so we really have to start making room for that, and have to start clearing out some of our beloved hawthorns. So this is another path that Jolene made. Um, from the path to the washroom bunkie.
Right.
It's it's pretty great. It's so
Rory
clear.
fan.
Yeah, they're just using the mini today, not the backhoe. And I
Right.
mean, it seems to be better actually. I, in my mind, anyways. Um, yeah. So reflecting on the year, Nick, what was your top 3 favorite things that occurred?
I definitely feel like putting up the bunkie was a huge highlight. Just even actually every day going up because it was just really satisfying. There were a bunch of milestones that I remember us discussing, like just even getting the first boards down. For some reason, that felt the most difficult and took a lot of time.
Yeah, just getting it
And then
square.
like when we got to put the doors and windows in, that was yeah, exactly. Even though the frame was already square. Um,
Yeah,
like putting the doors and windows in was another highlight, and then getting the roof finished was another highlight, and then getting the floor on the inside finished. I just remember those feeling like each of those steps feeling like a big achievement.
yeah,
Um,
hugely.
so the bunkie was one for sure.
Well, I wish you could be here to see the roof because that was also the same
Mm,
feeling that I got
right.
seeing it going on, and it's like another milestone that it's just like really coming together for this
Mm.
beautiful home that we're creating.
I feel like another one was just even getting the trailer on site. Like looking back, if I think back far enough, it's just being able to be there rather than having to, even though we were just down the road at the Browns cottages, yeah, it was different to finally land there. That was a highlight.
Yeah, yeah. It definitely wasn't as easy as we thought it would be. Just like,
Hmm.
oh yeah, we'll just bring our trailer, we'll get there, and we're just um and it will
Everything wasn't
just
everything wasn't as easy as we thought it would be. I feel like almost everything.
nope, we were easier than we thought. Um, through collaboration and all that jazz.
What was easier than we thought? What did you say?
Well, it was just like probably building the bunkie. I thought we
Mm,
definitely overcame that um yeah, pretty easily. I mean, all the steps before that was definitely much more complex than we thought. Getting the screw
yeah.
piles in and um, building the
Hmm.
foundation and planning the foundation. Like, I think that was all more um, less straightforward than following Bunkie Life's instructions to build the bunkie,
Hmm.
you know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the other, you asked for three, I think I gave two, and I think the third one would be, just because you talked about that right now, is the other people that we ended up getting connected with, and yeah, just meeting people, neighbors, and even people that have helped us out on the property. Um, yeah, I think that was a big all the humans.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was definitely going to be one of my um, top choices was definitely all the different people that we've met here, and none of this could have really happened without the community and their supports and the support of our community. Jolene
Hmm.
came for 2 weeks, and she was just tremendous help and the perfect person to bounce ideas off of, and then we got Simon and Mark, who were here with us way too short, but
Hmm.
have
Yeah.
showed us so much about I mean, to me, so much about building, since we just built a frame and then that unleashed a whole world of more frames for the furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just watching the quick evolution of this land, when when we looked at the Google Maps yesterday, it actually the satellite
Yeah.
image has changed
Yeah.
since we've been doing our site map planning from March. When it was all
Mm.
forested in. Now you can see the road, you can see our trailer on it, you can see the pad, and even some of the trails that we marked. So it just looks
Mhm.
more homey and like lived in.
You can really see the
Like
impact of the summer
yeah,
from
yeah,
satellite, from space. You can see our impact from space. Um, so what are the rest of yours? That's one of them. What are the rest
Um,
of your highlights?
well, bringing that ship container in.
The shipping container? Yeah.
Um, yeah, there were definitely some. That was probably one of the biggest decisions we've made. Yeah, to to start just for keeping all of our and
So
like it's just
yeah, sorry, Sam, you cut out a little bit there.
oh yeah,
So
sorry, I
I
was
heard
swatting a
shipping
mosquito.
container. No, like the internet cut out. I was
Oh
I heard shipping container, but then afterwards it got really glitchy. What else did you say?
oh yeah, it's just a really valuable place to be able to store all of our materials, all of the wood resources we've had, all of our tools. Um, yeah, it's just been so valuable to have.
Hmm.
Um, and I mean, it looks pretty cool too. And it seems like um, that defines our where we are. It's because it seems like people don't really the folks here don't really go by a house number so much as a landmark. So we're the people with the shipping container. That's
Maybe there are
that's
others, but yeah, I guess ours is very prominent.
yeah,
What else?
and just still just still what hasn't changed is just like realizing how little we can uh, how much we can live in just from um so little, I guess, just like in terms of electricity usage and water and just like problem solving around these essential basic needs, I guess, like just how much we're able to kind of get that on our own, just
Yeah,
collecting through natural sources.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was
And
thinking that would be an extra challenge in the winter.
oh, absolutely. Even a rainy day has definitely showed challenges.
Yeah,
But I am curious
yeah.
what would be different if we didn't live in a trailer and we were just powering appliances like regularly.
Mm.
Because I don't feel like we really use a lot of electricity, um, but it seems like the trailer does use a lot,
Hmm.
even though we don't use most of the things in there. It still uses electricity for everything in there.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You can't selectively turn things off, which is interesting. It's like maybe we use the microwave once a week, right? But then it's
yeah,
always slowly, like it's not powering it the same as it would if it's on, but there is a draw of electricity to that appliance. And I mean that happens
mm-hmm,
in any home too, where there's things that are, I think that's called like a phantom load that it's pulling from the grid.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
yes, um, yeah, and I think just being here for the past 3 months, we've definitely learned so much about the land and the weather patterns and just the patterns within the
Hmm.
land. Like the land really, you really don't get that same experience when you're not here.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like
Well,
the road is hmm?
what will you miss?
um just having a river and a forest just as your backyard. You just wake up and you can just go for a walk in the forest. You know, when it's hot out, you can just go jump in the river. That's just like a 10, 10-minute walk. And yeah, really just challenging ourselves, like it's been so rewarding just to navigate the different challenges here on a regular basis. It's really inducing a lot of growth, and I can see yeah, a lot of future projects where all of the skills and um, experience that we've gained here will be able to definitely transfer to other aspects of life and future projects for sure. If we're going to do something similar again, we would have definitely made enough mistakes from this to mitigate in the future.
Well, speaking of which, all the things you built last week, you kept yourself really busy building all of the outdoor furniture. What what was it like? Because Jolene and I left at the same time, so the three of us, we could work on things together. What was it like to then be on your own for 10 days
Oh yeah, I mean, I
with
think it was
lots
a
on the
really
project list?
well, what's interesting is even though we have so many projects going on, sometimes some things are just dependent on others, and it's sometimes just a waiting game. And what better thing to do when you're waiting than to build a few pieces of furniture, right? And then on top of that, another barrier is weather. So because it's been such a rainy August, the weather has been really motivating to like get me out of bed and just like really work on some of these things, because you see the forecast and rain is coming on Thursday, and that'll make you work. You don't want anything wet, and you don't want to move everything back and forth, which is what I had to do one day when it was constantly teasing that it was not raining anymore. And I kept on bringing the miter saw in and out, and then I decided, nope, not today. I shall wait for a real sunny day.
I can understand why people have an outdoor covered work area.
Yes, that would be so helpful. Yeah, so my favorite piece was definitely this sectional that I built for Nick's birthday. My favorite piece is definitely the arms.
Yeah.
Where it's like
it's really
frame,
great.
and
yeah.
So all of you out there will definitely have to come join us for coffee.
Come sit on it next year.
In Hawthorn, yes. We're gonna buy a few cushions. I know it'll be the coziest space you've ever stayed at. Plus Nick makes a mean dinner. It's always so delicious, even though we're in the woods.
Well, I appreciate.
So you will be fed very well from Nick.
Appreciate whatever that compliment was. I kind of got lost. It got a bit gurgly. So.
Oh, just that Nick makes delicious food, so you won't regret being here and done. So that's your call to action. Book that ticket to Halifax next summer.
Mm-hmm.
We will have the best summer.
Okay, I'll Sam will let you go because it's cutting out quite a bit now, and it's mostly just gurgles that I'm hearing from you. Thanks for the tour. Um, we'll see you next time. Maybe we can hear you say goodbye. I don't know.
It's on the charger. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
We can hear you now.
My phone's at 3.
Go ahead. No,
My
we
phone's at
can hear you now.
3%.
You can say goodbye.
Okay. Bye, everyone. See you later.
Okay. Thank you.